Okay, so we've put them cones there because because the lorries are parking there.
They can.
Well, we can't see when we're coming out of the junction. So when they sleep and there's all the lorries are over the junction, you take your life into your own hands coming around that corner.
With string on them. So, let's have a look.
You DJ audit?
I am, mate, yeah.
Can I have a key ring?
Yeah, of course you can.
You just made this man today.
What was your first name?
Huh?
First name? Ben. Nice one, Ben.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
You watch the content, do you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
You've just been to our place.
Ooh.
Okay.
More cones here, look.
Oh, right.
What they're doing, they're coning off the public highway to suit the company.
Oh.
Now, you may not want to hear it, but the viewers are not going to like it, are they? Because lorry drivers, they want somewhere to park at night, but it causes you a problem in and out your site. But I'm just showing that if you want parking to be restricted, double yellows need to be painted. You can't just put your own cones there.
Yeah.
It's an interesting subject. I've not covered it before.
Yeah. I was wondering when you were going to come round here. I've been watching you. Take care. See you later.
Thanks for watching, mate. Cheers. So here we have the cones. They're on both sides of the entrance to Antalis. They go down there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 this side. And as you can see, there are no double yellow lines at all in any of this area. No double yellow lines at all. Now you have got double yellow lines painted over there, but that's on the private property. But there are no double yellow lines at all on the public highway. So rule 243 of the Highway Code says do not stop or park in front of an entrance to a property. So where the drop curb is, the mouth starts, that's the entrance. If a vehicle stopped just there and was parked in any of this coned off area, it would not be in contravention of rule 243 of the Highway Code. It would not be parking in front of the entrance. And you will notice that Antalis have provided a cigarette bin just there, but they cannot be bothered to walk that far. They just stand here, as you can see, and lob their cigarette butts on the floor. So that needs to be moved and relocated just there. You okay?
Yes. We're just wondering what you're doing.
It's just about the cones and the cigarette bins. Just getting some evidence.
For
the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these cones here.
Yeah.
Cars can park there.
So somebody's complained then, have they?
Ooh, that's confidential.
Okay, so we've put them cones there because because the lorries are parking there.
They can.
Well, we can't see when we're coming out of the junction. So when they sleep and there's all the lorries are over the junction, you take your life into your own hands coming around that corner.
If that was a genuine risk, double yellows would be there. So whoever controls these roads, what council is it? North West Leicestershire Council.
Yeah.
They've risk assessed all these road layouts. They've deemed it safe for vehicles to park there. Else double yellows would be just up a little bit. So have there been accidents then, have there?
Can you do something about the rats then?
Yes. Do you know this cigarette bin? I'm going to get it relocated and I'm going to put it about here so that, because you don't want to walk all the way down there, do you?
Yeah, it's a bit far.
It's too far, isn't it?
Yeah.
So don't worry, I'm on your side. So this light here seems to be shining on, well, there used to be a sign there and we have got 2 stubs remaining. Now that has been fenced off, so that is on their land, so sharp or not, we'll leave them alone on that one. So you can see these cones here are normally used by the council and the police. So I'm not sure where these have come from. They normally say the property of somebody on them. But yeah, what we got there? isp.co.uk. So So you can just buy these things. You can buy traffic cones. You don't need double yellow lines anymore. You can just stick the cones out and restrict parking yourself. It benefits you. That's all that matters. Crazy, eh? So, reading from the website Antalis, we're Europe's leading distributor of paper, packaging solutions and visual communication products for professionals. So on their website, it's just consumables, really. Inkjet paper, large format boards, synthetic boards, laminates, self-adhesive printing, interior decor, POS signage, vehicle wraps. So we get the gist of what they do. So it's quite a big place. While it's quiet, I'm going to get the drone up. Let's have a look around this place on the inside and see what this place looks like from above. So as always, we've checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in this area. Oh, Antalis. Well, let's have a look at you then. We have one gentleman outside, just having his break, taking an interest in us. He is walking closer and closer to the cigarette bin, so hopefully he does put his cigarette where it should go at the end. So we've saw the policy of reverse parking, haven't we? So do they reverse park? Yep. They certainly do. I'm just going to talk a little bit quieter than normal because that gentleman is so close. And what about down here? Is everybody reverse parked? Yep. Now, in the backyard. Antalis vehicle there, look. They use Gregory, it seems. Gregory is a local logistics firm. Health and safety does look important because all the footways are painted. And down in the dumping corner, the recycling corner, lots of bales of plastic, bins, and the inners, I think they are, rolls of something. Down here we have some plastic boxes and some waste there. Them pallets are a little bit too close to the building. Shouldn't be stored that close. Hopefully they're just a temporary measure. Gates wide open. Oh, we've got a barrier. That's great. But I can't see any other cones been put out by this company. Only on the staff entrance. And we did hear from that lady before she spotted the camera that it was because when they pull out they cannot see. But what do you think? The layout of this road, as vehicles turn in, they shouldn't be going too fast, should they? If you creep forward, I'm sure you've got lots of time to spot a vehicle and stop, or they will stop. And if there has been a large number of accidents here, then the council should be putting double yellow lines down, making some sort of parking restriction to solve the problem. It's not down to companies to just stick their own cones out and take the law into their own hands. So let's do a 360-degree photo for Google Maps before we continue. And another thing that I've just noticed is on that gate just there, look, the padlock has not been pushed together. So anybody could take that off, put theirs on, security or last one off site will lock it, thinking it's secure, and you just come along with your key and let yourself on site. Not good, is it? What have they done to this one here? Yeah, that one's been pushed close because of course that one is seen by more people as they walk past it. But that one over there, they didn't expect somebody to spot it, did they? Is the reception manned?
Yep, it's that in.
Oh, is it?
You go to the middle of the building.
What, through there though?
Go through this bit and along to the middle doors.
Okay. Hiya.
Hi.
I've just been doing some filming outside. I go around industrial estates and I make a video about companies if I find them interesting. So I make a comment on good things and bad things that I see during the video. So I'm just letting you know 3 of the bad things that I've just found, just as a courtesy.
But are you allowed to actually come onto the property and do that?
No, I was outside. All my filming is done from the public highway.
Right. So outside of our gates?
Yeah, just outside the main gate there.
Right.
So that's where I do all my filming from. I
Right.
fly the drone over just to get a full picture and I just give my comments
Okay.
on what I can see.
Right.
So I'm just popping in here because this is the reception open to the public, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, just to let you know. Right, there's a padlock on the gate, the staff entrance gate, and it's not clipped. So at the moment, the padlock could be taken away.
Right.
The risk of that is criminals, what they do, they take the padlock away and they put theirs on, right? So at night, you lock the gate thinking it's your padlock because it looks the same, but it's actually theirs.
Okay.
Then they come back, open it up, and they're in.
Right.
Nobody
okay.
batters an eyelid, no noise is made by breaking the lock, etc. So that's the first point.
Right.
The second point is, do you know the cigarette bin? It's just a little bit too far over there. So it needs to be brought nearer, about 3 metres nearer, because everybody that I've seen, I've been out there for about half an hour, they're all standing about 5 steps just to the left, whereas this cigarette bin, it's about 20 steps to the left. So it's too far. It needs to be relocated a bit nearer to where everybody are standing. Because at the minute, the cigarette butts are put on the floor there, just littered on the floor.
Okay.
That's the second point. Now, the third point is traffic cones have been put out on the public highway to create a restriction to parking. So to restrict parking on a public highway, only the council and the police can do that.
Okay, I don't know who's put them out there though.
No, that's okay. But at the moment, because one of your staff members said to me that when they try and exit and people park too close to the mouth of the business, it's quite hard for them to pull out safely.
Right.
So the cones, I suspect, have been put there by somebody
Hi.
who it's caused a problem for, you know. So they're thinking, right, let's put the cones here, let's stop people parking there, and it gives you guys a safer exit route. But what it does, it minimises the available parking for lorry drivers and staff, neighbouring businesses. You've got no right to restrict the parking.
Okay.
So, no offence, don't take it personally. The padlock, the cigarette bin, and the parking cones.
Okay.
That's it. So my video is going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
So everybody will see it. And it's quite entertaining. Things that I do find, you can imagine what I find, can't you?
Okay. So padlock, cigarette bin, and the cones.
Yeah.
And can I have your name?
I just remain anonymous. So I'm a content creator. Do you know Banksy, the graffiti artist?
Yeah. I do. Not personally.
He does his thing, it's quite popular, but nobody knows who he is. And that's how I like it.
Okay.
But
so
do you know
you're
what?
gonna put this on YouTube?
Yeah, the wildlife will benefit from not having those cigarette butts on the floor.
Okay.
Your company will benefit by not having an unsecure padlock gate.
Okay.
And lorry drivers will benefit by having more spaces to park at night. Because they're on a tachograph. They have to park. If their driving time, oh no, I've got to find somewhere to park in the next 5 minutes. And everywhere's coned off by companies like you know.
Okay, well I'll mention this to my boss and then
Yeah, thank you.
let her know.
And if somebody says, oh, I've seen a video about your company,
Yeah.
you know where it's come from, don't
Okay.
you? All right, have a nice day.
All
Thank
right,
you.
You too. Bye.
Wow, she took that really well. That is a very professional receptionist. I'm very, very impressed with the way she dealt with that. She listened, she took notes of everything that we said, and she's going to pass it on to the directors. Now that is what I like to see. So if you have enjoyed that video, do give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.